Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Soul glow.
Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you every f***ing game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree, to the TOP, from the 313. And by my side is my main man, my toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. Happy Friday to you, and happy Friday to all of Bill's Mafia rocking with us tonight. What up, Scott?
Oh, God. Tommy, I'm not going to lie. I missed the intro. For the last month, you've been doing these going live earlier. And then I've been hopping in midway.
Oh,
through.
You're right. Yeah, I forgot we're back to
I missed,
normal.
I missed the intro, brother. I missed it.
I forgot we are back to normal scheduled program because Tommy's not working Fridays anymore. So cool, man. Yeah, and we also decided to go earlier moving forward. So 8:30 is the start time. If you don't know, now you know. 8:30 on Friday nights is now the time we go live. But man, Mikey, woo, a lot happened this week. First of all, before we get into all the, before we get into that though, I just want to say, I don't know why I didn't even think about this to start the season. This is our 5th year anniversary of me and you on a podcast together.
Doggy, really?
Yeah, 5th year. We started in 2021. Okay. So Mafia Sports been around since 6 years. So, but me and you 5 years doing this together. So nice. Been a hell of a run. I want to thank you, Mikey. Obviously, we want to, this channel want to be here or be where it's at without you. So I appreciate you. Appreciate all the subscribers out there rocking with me and you through the 5 years. And yeah, it's been a blast, man. Honestly, man, I can't wait for more years to come, man, on this journey. So I just wanted to shout you out for that, Mikey. It's been awesome, man. And boy, thank God it worked out because we could have hated each other from the rip. So awesome, man.
For those that don't know the story behind me and you teaming was I was a hashtag member. And I went on and did a spot guest thing with them. Just, one of the things like, hey, you seem to chat a lot. Do you want to come on and do a mock draft? And then they're like, hey, I got this guy, Tommy. I think that would be really good, you guys together. And then they put us together. Like, we didn't meet before we went live. That very first show that you showed last week was the first time we actually had met.
That was it.
That
was the first introduction. I didn't know you from... I had like I said, like you said, we didn't talk prior. It was just like, here we go, guys, go live. And dude, I remember in 2020 going back and forth with hashtag Mario and Paul, mainly Paul, and coming up with a name. And I was like brainstorming. He was like, nah. And I finally came up with Tailgate Talk, which is, if you guys don't know, now you know, that was our initial podcast name, Tailgate Talk, over at hashtag. Great name, awesome show. But yeah, finally came up with that. It stuck. Met Mikey. Mikey was actually the host. Dude, let me tell you something, Mikey, too. This is before I went live. And I was so nervous to go live. And I was telling Mario, man, I need a co-host. I can't host. I'm more of a sidekick. I just want to jump in with some
newbie.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want to jump in with some be the goofy guy, right? Be the goofy sidekick. And they're like, oh, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. And finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go live. And then I got my feet wet way before, obviously, you did. But you still were the host. And I was like, oh, Mikey, man, this is rough. But I know, but I'm like, dude, I had to go through it. Here we go, Mikey. But it's been great. It's been, it's been a blast. And then obviously meeting all of you guys out there through the years, Callie Blitz, Scott Blakely, Beth, Weston, it's been fun, man. What a ride this has been. So thank you, Mikey, and thank you guys out there in the chat.
Fun time. Okay, so where do we want to start? Let's start with the Slay. Let's start with Slay. Right?
Yeah, why not?
Nomad Chad wants, Tommy, your thoughts on the Slay situation.
First of all, I didn't care for the signing from the beginning. Older corner, 34 years old, has not played well. It was whatever to me. I mean, he was a veteran signing. I wasn't hating it, but I also wasn't jumping for joy. I didn't text you, like, bro, this is the best signing in the world. I can't believe we got Darius Slay. It was whatever to me. Honestly, I could care kind of less on it. It was just, for me, fine. Depth, I guess. A veteran that if we need, somebody, God forbid, somebody gets hurt, okay, we have a veteran out there. But then obviously things quickly changed. And he decided, nah, I'm good. I'll retire. Now, guys, I know a lot of you guys are blaming Brandon Beane on this. This is not his fault. They have to claim them. They can't talk to them. So they have to initially put their claims in, and then afterwards they can talk to their agents, all that stuff like that, from what I was told. So I don't know if Brandon Beane was even aware, or obviously wasn't aware, or he wouldn't have done it. And then he got rid of course, Brandon Ingram, which was, Jamarcus Ingram, Jamarcus Ingram, and he got scooped up right away. So once Slay said, I'm good, I'm retiring, I'm thinking about retiring, well, we lost somebody. So,
did we?
Well, according to McDermott, who was all butthurt and crying on his last presser, seemed very upset that we did. I don't know if you saw that, but seems a little like, very upset that whole situation went down.
Active. He's been a healthy scratch for 4 straight weeks. Did we really Mafia melted down this week about Brandon Beane? But if you go on X, they melted down. I don't care. Okay, here's the thing. Slay was better than Ingram. Slay was better than Dane Jackson.
Yeah.
Everyone's killing
slightly,
Brandon
but
Beane.
yeah. You shouldn't, though.
He was much better than Dane Jackson and Brandon.
Slightly. He's had a rough year.
Okay. He didn't fit the Pittsburgh system. He was a Super Bowl champion last year and played well.
I get it.
Starting.
Yeah. I understand. I just feel like his age is caught up to him. But I get what you're saying. Like I said, I was okay with it. I'm with you. It was a slight upgrade, and I'm always good with slight upgrades. So Bills Mafia shouldn't be killing him for that. So I'm totally with you on that, Mikey.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I don't really care one way or the other. Beane's been getting killed for not trying to upgrade this roster. So he makes the move, it backfires. Now he's getting killed because he lost a fourth string corner.
Right. He wasn't playing anyways. He wasn't giving us any.
Exactly. What are we talking about?
Right. And I mean, the only thing I would say, and it's not his fault, it just sucks that it happened to go down like that as we lost a player. But today, I thought they made even a better signing.
Darnell Savage.
Yeah, so
at
in
a position
way,
that was needed more.
Yeah, you're right. So in a way, it actually worked out at the end. Got a former first-round pick who's played some good football. Obviously, things going to go well in Washington here. And luckily for us, they released him. They granted his release. I'm not saying he's the best safety in the world, but he's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good. And talking about a guy that's there who's, oh, by the way, he already said he's happy to come to Buffalo. So, whew.
Well, he also has experience with Nielsen. He was with the Jags last year.
Yes. And he could play both, Mikey. He could play free, both safety positions. So
and he can play nickel.
And he can play nickel, correct. So, which is great, right? So yeah, I think it's just a great signing. He's not going to play this week, which is fine. But I think this is way better actually. So I'm totally okay with how everything went down. And he's young still. I think he's 27 or 28. So
former first round pick.
Former first round pick. Yeah, man. So we'll see what we can get out of him, and who knows what happens the rest of the year if they feel like if he does wind up, they see something in him that they like, maybe he sticks around. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, Scott, it's Darnell Savage, former Packer. He started with the Packers, and then he went to Jacksonville, and then he went to the Commanders this year, and then he asked to be released.
He got a good so he was really good in Green Bay. He got paid in Jacksonville. It didn't work out there. Because they wound up, I think, firing their coach and GM. Something happened there. Yeah. And then they traded him right away, like halfway during the season, to Washington. And then Washington fired their DC, I believe.
Yeah, the coach took over.
Yeah, and he just didn't. He wasn't with that, and then they basically agreed to part ways. So it's not like we're getting a guy that's just underperformed in his career, and he was a bust as a first round pick. The guy actually is a baller. So it's a great signing. Let's hit that real quick.
Give me got a super chat.
We sure do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. It says, question for you guys, with all the injuries that we have, if we get back healthy, do you think we have a chance to move up to the 5th seed for the playoffs? Do we have a chance? Absolutely. Now, 3 of our 5 games are going to be really tough. We have the Bengals this week, we have the Patriots next week, and then we have the Eagles.
Yeah.
Like, those are going to be rough games still. However, we absolutely, even if we don't get it fully healthy until the playoffs, we still have a shot to move up because the teams above us are all playing each other. So they're going to be beating each other up. So this year is odd in the AFC across the board.
Very. So yeah, we got Cincinnati, New England, Cleveland, Philly, and the Jets, the New Jersey Jets. So with all the injuries we have, so obviously that plays a big part of it, Scott, right? And that is concerning. And that's why on the bottom right there, it's passing us right now on that ticker, Bills injury concerns. So yeah, you brought it up. It's already there. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm not going to lie. Like this year, I mean, look, it's every year with this goddamn team, right? We have injuries all the time. The strength and conditioning coaches, by the way, this may be the worst. I mean, on our team. This is terrible. I don't know what they're doing there. Kincaid had a hamstring injury, and then he pops up with a knee injury.
While out for a hamstring.
While out, right. How does this happen? So it's just like guys popping up on the injury report during practice, during the week of practice, and guys popping up that aren't even practicing with a new injury is wild to me. So it's just the story of the Buffalo Bills. But yes, I would say it's very concerning. Bosa obviously is out this week. He's already been ruled out. But with Bosa, as we all know, this is really a playoff type of player signing. We're going to, that's what we kind of signed him for, right? To be that guy in the playoffs. So hopefully for us, Mikey, and all Bills Mafia, he's ready to go when it's time for when the playoffs start. Okay. But everybody else, man, guys, it just seems like when we get one back, 2 go down. When we get 2 back, 1 goes down. We just can't win. It's like, and that's the part that it is a little bit concerning. And not only that, we have guys out for the season, which are, and they're not like they're just role players. They're top, some of our better players. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what players step up, but it is concerning for sure.
Justin comes in and says, I'm taking Cincinnati in this game because they can score fast, and Hagan and Chase can't go against that. I think the weather may play a factor. They're saying it's supposed to snow.
Which one has surprised me? It snowed this week here in Detroit.
You know,
I haven't looked at the weather.
Really
but...
is true, and it's going to be a snowy game. That will slow down those receivers a little bit, and then it's going to become,
absolutely.
you know, it's going to become what defense can be better. Now, will they still throw the ball? Yes. You know, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays. Like, neither defense is good.
Well, the Bengals defense is terrible. Now they
Bill's
granted Mike, no, they're not. But now look, I'm not going to get overhyped about what the Bengals did last week. Defense, they look good, but that was 1 week.
And it was a really bad Baltimore team that has not played well in weeks.
Exactly. So overall, the 32nd, the 31st against the rush. They're worse than us against the rush, Mikey. Okay, that's how bad they are. They're 32nd against the pass. They're 32nd in scoring. They're a bad defense. Okay, we overall are 8th in defense, 30th against the rush. God awful, but not as bad as them by 1 spot. We're number 1 against the pass, and we're 13th in scoring. So, you know, defensively, we are a better defensive team, even with some of the players out. So I think we match up well there, and considering we're first against the pass, which is wild. Benford's been playing better. I'll give him credit there, and even Trey White stepped up the last 2 games. So, I'm feeling a little confident, a little bit more confident against the Bengals pass attack, knowing our defense is stepped up against the pass.
Okay. Like, listen, if as long as we don't play that stupid soft zone and let Joe Burrow just dink, you know,
dink and dunk, right?
Okay, I'm good with it. But McDermott's not proven to me that he can, in a big game, that he can find a way to stop Joe Burrow. I need to see that this week.
Yeah. So that's the well, the Bills haven't really proved this year that they can be consistent and start winning, putting wins together. That's even the more like discouraging thing, right? Like we've seen this before, guys. We've beat the Chiefs, and we're like, yeah, we're here again. You know, we're ready to go. Yeah, and we lose right to the Dolphins, like, and then we win and we lose and we win. Like we have to start playing more consistent football and stacking these wins together and going on a run here. And that's why I kind of put the playoff surge, because the time is now, guys. We don't have many games left, right? We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left. And I don't want to go into the season with this, you know, getting in there the way we've been playing, which is win, lose, win, lose. Like, that's just not, it's not going to give me any kind of hope that we're going to do anything in the playoffs. And right now, my playoff hopes are really low. So they need to show me something here down the stretch.
Okay. Vader pops in and says Kincaid is now officially injury prone in my eyes.
Dude,
I can't argue against that.
Dude, Mikey, I was driving in the car today going to get a Italian sub over there. All right, over there down the street, Canello's, baby. And I don't know why, but I was thinking about Kincaid. And abso-fucking-lutely not do I resign him. No, I am not getting Brandon Bean. If you're listening to this channel, and I know you are because you took advice from us before, do not give Kincaid an extension. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. You did it with Knox. You fucked up with him. Don't listen. You can find another Kincaid in the draft. And matter of fact, you can find another Kincaid in the draft, not in the first round, probably in the 3rd round, 4th round, who could provide just what Kincaid does, and hopefully without the injuries. But I'm not comfortable at all paying him anything with the amount of injuries that dude's had since we have drafted him. No way. I like the guy, Mikey. When healthy, he provides something to the offense, obviously. He's one of our better receivers right now, but the dude can't stay healthy. So no. Stay away.
Chewy comes in and asks, hey, Mikey, when we can see Morgan Fox? Most likely this week. You're most likely going to see Morgan Fox this week.
I think he's getting called up. I thought I
Yeah.
heard or saw that somewhere. So
Yeah, I believe we're going to see him this week because
Good.
without Bosa, we're going to have to call up one of them anyways. And then Epinesa has been battling a foot injury this week.
Epinesa, another one who can't stay healthy. Guys, this fucking team. It's just so mind-boggling, Mikey. The amount of extensions to these guys that we give that do not stay healthy on top of that is crazy to me. Right, Mikey? I mean, my God, Terrell Bernard. I mean, all these guys. But I am very interested to see Morgan Fox. I have high hopes for him, actually. So yeah, I'm curious to see how he plays and what he brings to the table because we need. I'm not saying he's going to be the Hoyt kind of replacement, but he's about as close as you're going to get on this team to a Hoyt fill-in. And yeah, so kind of excited for Morgan Fox, see what he does.
Yeah. You might also see Shaq Lawson this week. You might see them both.
You might. Yeah, good old Shaq Lawson, former first-round pick.
Better than putting freaking Sanders out at the end. Let's get an actual D end out at the end.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Let's stop wasting our second round picks.
Yeah.
Rookie year playing in a position that he shouldn't be playing. But that's
I agree.
Kermit 101 in Buffalo. Take a player, put him in a different position, and say, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, and that's just simply that's not the case. And I think Shaq Lawson by now is ready to go. So he's had a couple weeks now of in practice squad on the practice squad. He's probably ready to go. So.
Oh God, yes, me too. Especially if we're going to run man, we're going to need him speed against Chase because those Higgins and Chase will torch Trey.
Playing both are up, both are playing. So
trade his ass. I would love to trade Kincaid. It's not going to happen, guys. He's going to get an extension. Just understand it.
I don't think he does. I think he plays out his contract and they let him go.
Okay.
I just think they can't be that naive. They have to see the writing on the wall. I'm hoping. I really am.
What 9 years makes you think that, Tommy?
It's been 9 years. I think they would
learn.
About
Milano. And look, Milano's still here.
Well,
don't be surprised if they sign him again in the offseason.
No. I don't think they do. I think he's regressed too, Milano. Unfortunately, I don't think they do.
The Groot bashing. Yes, he's not in the sack stats. Groot hasn't been bad this year. Groot's, has actually assisted in a lot of when we actually do get to the quarterback. Like his play goes unnoticed. He does a lot of the dirty work. So, I get it. But guys, we're not paying him $30 million to be an elite pass rusher. That's not what we're paying him. We're paying him 18 to be an elite run defender and occasional sack artist because that's the money he's making.
I still would love to see what Groot can do on somebody else's defense. I feel like we'd be really surprised on
you saw
how much better he could be.
Settle does on another team. You saw what Kuna Ford does on another team.
Well, and that's
Jerry Hughes did on another team.
Exactly. And think about it. Groot is younger than those guys. He's more athletic than those guys. I think on a different defense that he could be disruptive. So it is what it is, but Mikey's right. I don't think he's been one of these players that's just been dog shit. And I think he's played at a high level. Just his stats don't show up. And I'm cool with him. I'm okay with him. He's the least of my problems. Put it that way. He's the least of my worries or guys that I have issues with.
Roll up often. I don't know if you watch a lot of the All 22 tape, which Tommy and I do watch after every week. He shows up more than you see on the broadcast view.
Yep.
Okay. We can agree to disagree on this, Roy. That's fine. I have zero problems with what Groot has given us this year. Going back and rewatching the All 22, Groot has been good. Like, I get that he's not Hendrickson or Crosby or any of those guys. No. That's fine. He's good, not great. Yeah.
I'm good with that. I absolutely agree with that. But the contract, guys, isn't as high as you think it is. It's actually mid-tier. It's not that crazy high.
Mm-hmm. Scott asked if we've heard anything on Oliver and Hoyt. Hoyt, no. He's rehabbing. That's all I know. Surgery went well. He's
Hoyt's
rehabbing.
done for the season.
Oliver, yes. He's actually ahead of schedule. He was actually out on the field this week a little bit, running around doing simulated pass things. He actually posted an IG post, I think it was, talking about he's gonna be back in a month.
Okay. I mean, we'll see it. We'll see, when that happens. But I did see clips of him without I think he took his brace off as well. So that's good. He's ahead of schedule. I think, it's possible you see him back for the playoffs for sure.
He says he'll be back in a month. So that'll be right around week 17, 18.
All right. We'll see.
Well, hopefully, I mean, getting him back in week 17 or 18, give him a little bit of time to knock out the rust before the playoffs would be ideal.
Oh, dude. Yes, absolutely.
McDermott has a solid plan, and we need to be aggressive on the offense. Yeah, I mean, we need to do something. Honestly, this is the team you run against. Like, honestly, this is the 30. This is the team that you do what we did to the Steelers last week on. Like,
correct.
Kill the clock, run the ball, keep Joe Burrow on the sidelines.
Yeah. Now that game plan,
last week's game plan is what we need to be doing this week.
Absolutely, without the turnovers, by the way.
Yes.
James Cook, keep the football, to you.
Josh Allen,
keep it with, Allen.
Stop predicting who you're gonna,
Right. Let's throw
to the open.
Yeah. Let's not turn the ball over on these long drives, please.
Good, not great. Yep, I'm with you on that. Groot's earned $20 million. Yep, we talked about that one. We need to raid the practice squad linebackers. Isaiah Simmons, James Davis, both first round talents, both 6'4", both run 4.4. Beats. Listen, I'm with you on this, Kevin. I was hoping we would sign both of them before.
Yeah, I don't get the Spectre thing once again.
Isaiah Simmons is one of those Hoyt type of players. He could play safety, linebacker, or edge.
Correct.
Like, why don't we use him sign someone like that and use him as a weapon? Like, I don't understand it. You don't need to put him in one certain spot. Move them all over. Use him as a chess piece. Almost like Mario Overshown for the Cowboys.
Right. Yep, I agree. But that's a typical McDermott move. He wants guys, and I know you guys blame Bean, but this is not Bean's decision. McDermott wants guys here, especially if they were former players that know his system. It's easier especially on defense. He wants guys that come here that already know the system. I mean, look, Shaq Lawson, and I'm cool with it, but yeah, they do not seem to go and venture out and look another, for other players. I mean, look, we picked up, what's his name? AJ Klein. I mean, you telling me there's nobody at that time other than AJ Klein? But that goes to show you, man, that's what they want.
Roy, I know you want to get under my skin and make me have a Mikey rant. I get it. Not happening, brother. You ain't getting a Mikey rant. That's all held for Monday Night Uncensored.
I'm gonna tell you right now though, if the Bengals come out scoring quickly,
we're in trouble.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, we're in trouble, and Brady better adjust quickly and say, McDermott, I don't give a fuck. And do what you did in Tampa, because it's going to be a Tampa game, meaning we need to put up 40 points to win the game. If that's the case, because it's just not going to cut it. So we'll see what happens here. But if you could control, like Mike said, if we could control the clock like we did in Pittsburgh, make these long drives and not turn the ball over and play good defense. See, the problem is, though, I got to say, though, the only concern I have, Mikey, is it was 7-3 at half against the Steelers we were losing. The Steelers aren't the Bengals, bro. Right? Let's not compare the offenses.
Offense or defense.
Right. Or defense. But I'm saying specifically offense. There is no way in hell this Bills and I give them credit. I'm glad they played well, and I'm glad they showed up, and they played great all 4 quarters. But they are not going to do that against a Bengals team with a Burrow and a Chase and a Higgins. They have firepower there. They will put points up. That means the Bills offense cannot just score 3 points, 7 points. Like, they need to respond each fucking time. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this game plays out.
There's been no history that I've seen that McDermott knows how to stop that Cincinnati offense.
None. And it's super concerning. It doesn't matter if we're at home, in the snow,
Away.
their offensive line can be all banged up, and they have guys that are signing off those streets. We still just cannot figure it out on how to defend them. And once again, the only way you're going to beat a team like that, if you can't beat them defensively, is you gotta beat them by the scoreboard. And the way our offense has been rolling lately, that scares me. So we'll see.
Again, we need to take that same game plan and run the ball 50 times against them and keep that offense off the field. That's what you have to do.
Keep them on. Yeah, I'm with you. But you got to limit those turnovers.
Robert, I'm with you on that. Davis did stop on that interception. You can't do that. If Josh is going to trust you, you got to run through it. He was scared of the contact. He saw the guy there, and he alligator armed the crap out of that.
He did. It was a little bit on Josh because he did, like Mikey said earlier, he did kind of stare it down. But Davis could have at least
premeditated throw. He knew exactly.
Yeah, he could have been in on the play more and maybe at least dodged, got the ball out, broke the play up. But you know what, too? That could be a little bit on his knee. Remember I told you that stuff sticks with you after an injury. You don't want to you're still, you know what I mean? So that could also be the case. I don't know. But either way, still can't have turnovers, period.
Honestly, Scott, no, I don't want to see us take the ball first. We've taken the ball first both times we played against them. We took the ball first when we played in Cincinnati with the DeMar Hamlin thing. We kicked the field goal. They went right on field, scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
they stopped us, and they were on their way to score another touchdown.
Play defense.
And then in the playoffs, they just mollywopped us.
Yep, took us to school.
Cincinnati has a pretty good running back, Chase Brown.
They do.
Yeah, they do. But they don't run the ball very well.
Yeah, their offensive line is still
we're a different run
still
defense.
Sketchy.
Like, I'm not saying we're elite by any means, but we're a different run defense when we have Shaq Thompson in the middle linebacker too.
Yeah. What do you think about the Shaq Thompson thing?
I think when Bernard comes back, he needs to play will linebacker.
No, but I mean, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. What do you think about the Shaq Thompson only player meeting that he had with the defense? I don't know if you heard about that. Okay,
I didn't. So I like the idea of it.
I do too, but it's odd that. It's really weird that McDermott, and Babich and all, they couldn't. It took Shaq Thompson to get this defense going. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's bad, and I bring this up on X. It's I like it, I get it. Sometimes you got to have those player meetings, and players got to step up. But it's just damn, dude, you would think out of all the talk that McDermott does, all the preaching that he does about fundamentals and all this crap, that the players wouldn't need to have, because usually player only meetings, Mikey, are when things are going pretty bad, right? And coaches aren't helping, right? And you got to sort it out amongst yourselves here and clear the air, whatever you got to do. So I like it. I'm glad he did it. And if that works, great. But that kind of shows you how McDermott, I'm just saying, doesn't have that much of a difference here, it seems like, with motivating the defense. If it took Shaq Thompson to do it. Yeah. Just saying.
Well, this goes back to what we were talking about 2 weeks ago. Has the voice gone stale in the room?
It has, in my opinion. I think it's been stale. I think they respect him because he's been there so long. But I think some players and new players, the free agents that come here, I think they hate him. You can see a lot of them, they don't even stay. A lot of them are, get cut. They don't even get to play. You could see if you don't buy into McDermott's shit, he's going to not play you. You're not going to play. And you could be a good player. You could actually be a Puna Ford. And if you're not buying into what he's preaching, you probably won't play. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think they respect him. He's been around here a long time. But I don't know if they truly are getting behind him, I guess, or getting behind of his what he's preaching anymore. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to think, man. I would love to ask. Yeah.
You'd love to ask who?
I would love to know what the players truly think. Of course, we'll never know, but
Until
I
they're
would
gone.
love until they're gone. But
That's big, Sally.
I would love an interview from one of these former players that aren't, that just to be like, bro, what's really going on in that locker room? What's really happening with Sean McDermott? Like, I really want to know. Like, Puna Ford would be a great one. Quentin Spain, like, I think he would open up and say, hey,
he has opened up about it.
Yeah, but I would love to have him on the channel and be like, bro, tell us the details. Let us know.
Like, it's wild. Yeah. Do you think Bean will see the difference between Chase and Higgins? Like, yes. Yes,
yeah.
I do think he's gonna see the difference.
Yeah.
Career day. Okay. You know?
I mean,
like, listen, what Bills team shows up? That's what's we're gonna find out. Like,
correct.
We've had the really good Bills show up. We've had the really bad Bills show up. Like, what Bills team shows up?
Yeah, and that's and that should never be the case. And that's the weird thing about this season is normally by now, Mikey, this team is already on a winning streak. We're feeling confident going. You know what I mean? Like, we're playing well by this time. You know what I mean? And now it's just this season's been so up and down and round and round. I mean, like, boy, oh boy, I don't know what to say about this season. This season has been a really weird season, Mikey. So we'll see what happens. That's why I said I think this stretch of games here coming up is going to tell us a lot about this team moving forward. If they can't put a string of wins together, Mikey, it's just not going to happen, man. I don't want to be that guy, but it's just the reality of it.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen anyways, because I don't think our team's good enough. I don't think we have the firepower. Unless Josh catches fire and goes on one of those heater and just becomes Terminator, that's the only way it's happening.
I agree with that, but I also agree with if you go into the playoffs and you're hot.
We've been hot in the playoffs.
True, but
it didn't happen work.
I get it, but you never know. And I'll tell you what the difference between this year, though, Mikey, and seasons past, you should know. What's the biggest difference going into the playoffs this year? Possibly.
No Chiefs.
No Chiefs. That's a big difference.
Well, I'll go back to what I heard Colin Cowherd and Nick Wright talking about on Cowherd's show. This is the year the Chiefs may not be in. There's still a way for the Chiefs to get in, by the way. But this is the year the Chiefs may not be in. And it's unfortunate for Buffalo. This is also the worst Josh Allen Bills team in the last 5 years.
Right. Fucking lovely.
I mean, unfortunately. But as they both said, if they go into the playoffs and say the Chiefs aren't there, say for whatever reason, even if the Ravens do make it, the Bengals miss it. Like, against Drake May, against Daniel Jones, against CJ Stroud, all these guys, who's going to be favored? Are you going to take Josh Allen in a playoff game against those guys, or are you going to take the other team?
Yeah, I mean, normally you would say you would take the better of the quarterbacks, right? You would take the seasoned guy, the guy that's been in the playoffs the most. But here's first time guys. That's what I'm saying. I would take Allen, but here's the deal, though. I think I think I could change my opinion on that depending on how the Bills roll into the playoffs. You get what I'm saying? If they could catch on to streak here, that's what I'm saying about how are they going to end this regular season, on a high note or going into the playoffs just on fumes, right? Then it doesn't matter. I don't care who they play. They could play Daniel fucking Jones, and my confidence will be pretty low,
if
right?
we play Indy, they're just going to run Jonathan Taylor at us, and we can't stop him.
That's what I'm saying. But if we go on a high note and our defense starts playing a little better, stops the run a little bit better, like things start to show me like, hey, okay, wait a minute, maybe things are turning around here. For my confidence might go up a little bit, is what I'm saying. But once again, if we go in there just on fumes, got 10 wins, barely 10, you know what I mean, squeezed in there, not good. I don't care who we play.
Roy, I think we're going to have Kincaid back and be able to make it through the game. And I think it's going to have to be Cook and Coleman. I think if those two guys can actually step up, we have a chance to outscore them.
You got to get Cooks involved. You have to. Khalil Shakir was talking about Brandon Cooks, by the way, the other today or yesterday. Said a lot of great things about him. And look, what impressed me with that first game was on a crucial third down, he got a first down. He was Josh Allen's first read, wide open, no problem. So we'll see. All right, Zulu, Tommy, where to put? So Post Podium right now is on a vacation. They'll be back Monday, actually. So Aramis went on a vacation, and Keys, I don't know what Keys doing, but either way, they had a vacation. They'll be back Monday.
All right. No Bones About It says Bills are a different animal at home, which you're not wrong. We play way better at home than we do on the road.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna smoke Cincinnati though. I'm being honest.
Mikey talking about some Debbie Downer shit right now. No, just talking real. You know?
Yeah, it's not. It's just how the season's going. And I don't want to like be here and be like, oh, the Bills are back again. We beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're gonna run wild all over since like that's what I'm saying. I'm still I'm in the middle here, guys. Like I don't know what to expect. This team's so weird because we're 8-4. Like that's a good record. That's not a shitty record, right? Like we're still a good team, but we just have so much stacked up against us, guys, right? The injuries, the inconsistent play, the terrible run defense, the receivers not, helping at all. But then we got some good stuff going on, right? So, but I feel like the bad outweigh the good right now. And that's why you're seeing inconsistent play from this team. And that's why I'm saying, guys, the Bills have to show me something down this stretch. They have to. And I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. And I don't know Mikey doesn't want to either. Like, we love this team. We still think this team, there's talent here. But, man, it's just a lot stacked against
this week's
right
going to show me something.
Yeah, absolutely.
This week's going to tell me a lot. Because if we can actually get the monkey off our back and knock off the
That's
Bengals,
true. A team that's been
just had our number,
right.
and a really good offense. If our defense can go out there and we can knock it off, like I get that they're if we beat them 40, 40-35 or something like that, I'm not going to feel confident because Bengals have a horrible defense, and our defense just got smoked by Joe Burrow.
A good offense, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But if we beat them something like 31-24, I'll feel better about it.
Right. If we can hold them under 30, I would say I'm with you. Yeah.
I feel
which is still a lot of 24 is still up there, but that's a high. That team could score a lot of points real quickly. So I get that. I'm with that.
They have elite playmakers.
Oh, absolutely. All over the field. Running back, receivers, especially receivers. And their quarterback's really, really good, man. Like Burrow, I watched him play against Baltimore last week, and man, he is good. He really is good, Mikey. And he can read a defense so good. Puts the ball perfectly for these guys. He's a problem. So this defense definitely has their hands full Sunday. There's no doubt about it.
Okay. Like I don't buy into how great Burrow is. You know that.
I know, but I think
good.
he's
I think he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
And
under pressure, Mikey.
And he has precision. But my question is, he throws a lot of balls that his receivers make him look really good too. Like, does he do that with the same core Josh Allen has?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, and that's kind of the argument that we're making here all year, though, if you could say, right? Josh Allen, when in 2020 to 2023, had really good receivers. His numbers were through the roof. So you can't really, I don't want to say Allen was, because the receivers made Allen better either. You get what I'm saying?
Well, it's like from a
That's
stat
kind of
standpoint,
unfair.
it does.
No, I know it helps, but I'm saying that doesn't make Allen lesser now since those guys are gone.
The last time Joe Burrow didn't have a pair of elite receivers was when he was at Ohio State and couldn't get on the field.
I get that, but he's also way past that time.
I'm just saying.
Past that time.
I get that. And I'm not saying that he's not a good quarterback.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he has elite weapons that make him look even better.
Absolutely. And I wish we had elite weapons here that made Allen even better.
That's my
I would
only
say,
take on the Joe Burrow thing.
I would say he's a top 5 quarterback. There's no doubt about it. He's a top 5 quarterback.
Okay.
He's better than most out there. He's better than Hurts. I say right now, Allen, Mahomes, and I gotta say, man, Lamar's kind of having a
He's
this
hurt.
year.
He's
hurt. He is. I mean, when he's healthy, I'll put him up there with Allen and Mahomes. But I got to put Burrow probably 4th, man. I have to. I get Stafford's up there. Stafford's unbelievable, but I think Burrow is just slightly better, younger.
I will take Stafford over Burrow just from a just because, like, honestly, the talent wise they're about the same. But how much more durable Stafford is than Burrow?
You're right. He's been in the league forever.
But
I get it.
Honestly, that's who Burrow reminds me of is a Stafford. The way he throws the ball, stands.
They
in the
do have
pocket.
a lot of good. Yeah,
Similar,
you're right. Tendencies are the same.
Yeah. Skill sets.
I'm with you. But Stafford, you could argue too, has unbelievable weapons as well, right? Just saying. Let's hit that.
Thank you very much.
No, bro, we appreciate listen, all super chats. We appreciate everyone. Doesn't matter how much it is. Thank you so much. Ain't much is pinching in 30-28 Buffalo. Go Bills. Hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Listen, at the end of the day, a dub is a dub. No matter how you can get it, you know what I mean? Look at the Patriots. Some of their games they've been winning have been ugly, right? Close, and they're
ugly.
They got a great record.
Are scars?
Yep.
And you need to be scarred up and calluses to get when you get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'll take it. We appreciate you, Vader. Joy says, do you think Babbage is showing the defense guys the playoff tape? No, because most of those guys aren't here.
And I don't think Babbage is doing much on the defense right now. I'll be honest with you. I think Babbage is more of a guy.
Last week, McDermott wasn't calling the plays. If you notice, he didn't have his glasses or the play sheet up over his mouth. That was
maybe. I don't know. I don't know anymore who's I can't even tell you who is doing. I've heard that too, but who knows? At this point, I don't know who's doing what. They're not going to tell you who's calling what. And so what? So 1 week we praise McDermott and hate Babbage, and the next week is Babbage is great. You know what I mean? It's like I don't even know anymore. So I'm not going to even go down that rabbit hole with who's calling the better play, because it's like, oh, look at Babbage. If let's say Babbage was the one that did it last week, that was the best 4 quarters I've seen, right, from this Bills team for a while, right? But then we, like a few weeks ago or whatever, it was the worst, right? And it's like, oh, Babbage, terrible. Get McDermott back the playbook, right? So I don't know, man. I have no idea who's calling what anymore.
Roy says the Bills are 4-4 in the last 8. Some good, some bad. Not knowing which version shows up on Sunday makes it hard to do. It is difficult to predict a win. And that's my biggest take. Is I have no idea what version of the Bills are going to show up. When we play our A and B game, we win. When we play our C game, it's a 50-50 shot. We play our D game, we're getting beat.
Yeah. It's the like I said, guys. Even the season that we were 6-6 didn't feel like this. And that was a bad time. 6-6. We're 8-4 now. We're a better record than we were at 6-6 in 2023. And I think I feel more weird about this team, how they're playing, than I did in the 6-6.
It's the offense, dude.
You're right. I think it's more so the offense.
I shouldn't say our offense. It's our passing game.
Passing attack.
You feel so uneasy about this team.
I think that's it, Mike. You hit the nail on the head right there, because even in 2023, and I went back and looked at the stats with Dorsey, it wasn't as bad as we thought, man. The numbers were decent, bro. Dorsey was like our offense at that time. We only had like a 2-game stretch where we were playing kind of really bad football on offense. But overall, at that point of his firing, we were in the top 5 in many categories offensively. So it wasn't as bad as people think it was. And now, you're right, Mikey. This is just our passing attack. This is by far one of the worst I've seen it with Allen. I would say 2018 is obviously the worst. but this is kind of close. I mean, they are neck and neck. If they are racing, boy, 2018 to 2025 would be really neck to neck, boy.
Allen's numbers are better this year than they were in 18.
But he missed four games in 2018.
Here's the issue.
So
It's not even that our offense is bad. It's just inconsistent because there's games that it looks good. Our passing offense looks good. It's just so inconsistent right now. And I
have
noticed
not.
the biggest
When's the last
good?
game though, Mike? Passing.
Tampa Bay.
Okay. When's before that?
I'd have to go back and look. I don't know. I can't think of it.
I would say I would say probably Baltimore.
No, we've had a couple. We had quite a few. And, yeah. The biggest difference is when we include our backs.
You're right. Yeah, I'm with you.
When we include our backs into the passing game, our offense moves really well.
Okay, I'll ask you this then. How about this one? I'll make it easier because you're right. There's been some games where we got different guys involved, running back, tight end. When's the last game receiving wise from our receivers, not our tight ends, not our running back? When was our last game that we shined receiving wise?
Tampa Bay.
Receivers?
Yeah.
Outside of Kincaid. Forget Kincaid.
No, I'm not talking Kincaid. It was
who's our top guy?
We had the long one to Shavers.
Oh, you're right. Shavers had 90. Yeah. You're right. So before that, then was I would say the Baltimore game.
Yeah, I'd have to go back to look to see other ones. But yeah,
you're right. I forgot about Shavers had himself a game there, but then he hasn't had a game since.
No,
he hasn't even gotten a pass.
Let's get back to the chat because we're getting way behind.
Yeah, go.
That would mean that we beat the Ravens, Chiefs, and Bengals. I'd say it's a pretty good accomplishment and should bolster confidence. Exactly. If we can come out and beat the Bengals here, and then we go into, that should make the fans feel more, better about going into Foxborough. Then we go in and we beat the Patriots. Okay, now you're starting to feel like the Bills are starting to get on that roll.
Exactly.
But it starts with this week. You got to go in and handle business at home against the Bengals.
Because you win against the Bengals here. That's 2 in a row. I'm a believer in confidence, right? Like a team's confidence, momentum building, right? Like you're getting it together. You feel their mojo's getting back, and you go into New England with that, right? And then boy, you beat New England, right? New England, who's riding high, who's feeling great, right? Top of the NFL. Now we're talking. Then you go, I think you play Cleveland. You should beat them. And then you got Philly, which is Super Bowl champions. You beat them at home. Okay, now we're talking. But you lose to Cincy. You lose to New England. Ugh. Yeah, guys.
Now all of a sudden we're 8-6.
Listen,
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go down that road. I don't. We haven't played the game. Let's stay on the positive.
We haven't. Let's stay on the course.
Let's stay on the positive side of things.
Stay on the positive side.
Yep. We're gonna go in. We're at home. We're gonna get this W. We're gonna be on a 2-game. We're gonna be 9-4, getting ready to go into the Patriots.
Sounds so much better, don't it? 9-4.
Yep. Going into the Patriots, which is gonna be a tough game. I mean, let's be honest. It was tied until the last 7 seconds when they kicked the game-winning field goal. So it's not like the Patriots came into our house and smoked us.
No,
and we played horrible that game.
Played really bad. Yeah, turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
We just did not play well, and we like Mikey said, it was down to the last drive. So I think going to New England, it's going to be a shootout as well. I think that'll be a back and forth football game. But yeah, man, I like I said, this game's important for that.
Talking about the Bills of Brandon Beane drafting. Yeah. I don't, Robert. This is an ongoing conversation that we have. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's that bad drafting. People can disagree with me. That's fine. We can agree to disagree on it. That's great. But I don't have a problem with Brandon Beane. I don't think Brandon Beane is our problem. He's taking a lot of flack for the WGR comment when going off on the hosts because he was wrong and it's been proven wrong. And when you put your job on the line like that to back your coaches and the players and they don't come back and help you, right? Like Brandon Beane doesn't coach it. He doesn't call the plays. He doesn't draw up the schemes.
Yep.
Like that room was more talented than a lot of the room we had last year.
Yeah. I hope, the only thing I'll say, because I'm not, I still back Brandon Beane too, even though I'm still kind of upset with him. Okay. But I agree with Mikey. He's not the main issue. The main issue is Sean McDermott. However, since that's not being changed, the only thing I would say about Brandon Beane is, my God, dude, can you learn a lesson already? We need a fucking receiver. Stop with the bullshit. Stop with the, Brady can make it work. It's not. It's not. Also, in the draft, stop trading back. Stop compiling all these picks that really aren't doing anything. A lot of them are being waived or cut or practice squad. Why not trade up? Get rid of some of your picks, right? I don't care if we have 4 picks in the draft this year. If you trade up and get some impactful players. I don't know if you'll ever do it, but I wouldn't mind one year he goes, fuck it, let's trade up. Climb that leaderboard. Try to get in the top 15.
Go up
do
and
something.
Get one of the elite pass rushers.
Whatever. I'm just saying, a player,
Jared Verse was taken at 20.
Right.
Ryan Thomas
just
Jr.
get
was
up there.
taken at 20.
Right.
We have enough ammo to get up to 20 to take those guys.
Absolutely, you do. That's my point. So trade up. You need an impactful player. You have to, right? And since you can't afford one in free agency, you can get one through the draft. And how do you do that? You trade up. You have plenty of picks to do so. That's my only knock on him. It's like the time is now, bro. Stop adding all this depth, which the depth's not doing much anymore.
They've had 2 blowouts. No bones. They've had 2 blowouts. I wouldn't say they haven't played 2 bad games. They've played more than 2 bad games. But they've had 2 blowouts, and then they've had 2 where they've made a bunch of mistakes and still had a chance to win and couldn't pull it off.
I would say the Dolphins game is the most disgusting out of all of. Like that's I can't believe. I still can't believe. I'm still.
And really,
mad
they
about
had
that.
one really bad game. That was the Dolphins. The other 3, they've all had a chance. They've had a chance to win all the other 3.
The
They had
Falcons
a chance to win
one
against the Falcons.
disgusting.
They had a chance to win against the Patriots, and they had a chance to win against the Texans. And they just couldn't figure it out. They just kept making mistakes.
They had a chance against Texans. They were right there. Yeah. Yep.
Same with the Patriots. We ended up kicking the field goal rather than getting the touchdown. And then the Patriots drove down and kicked the field goal to win it. Same with the
Just
Falcons.
Like
The big thing is can our defense slow the offense down in the first half? We make the adjustments and we usually shut them down in the second half. But if we don't, it's like, are we going to let them get a big enough lead that it doesn't matter?
This whole playing from behind thing, though, I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate, you know what, too? That's another thing, too, that this season I noticed with what we do a lot.
On the positive side, Tommy.
No, I'm just saying what I get it, but I'm just saying this game, we're talking about this game. I need to see them up at half instead of being tied or down. Like that has to change because last week, listen, thank God the defense played great because that game
could have gotten ugly quick.
Could have gotten really ugly if it wasn't for the defense really scoring the first touchdown of the game for our team. Right? It was the first time and kind of got that momentum really just totally swung in our favor. And finally the offense like, oh, thanks. Now we'll do something, right? So it's like you can't do that against every team. Every team's it's not going to play. It's not going to go that way. So I really hope for this week, Mikey, the Bills can have a lead at the half, right? Get that lead, get some type of momentum, and then build off that in the second half, man. Because I just don't think the defense is going to do what they did like they did last week.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm with you on that. The last time we had really good wide receivers was during the Daboll Dorsey schemes. They don't put the assets there. They just don't.
I don't get it.
McDermott wants. That's the difference. Also, you go talk about Cincinnati. Cincinnati is run by an offensive-minded head coach,
right? Who's surrounding his quarterback, right? His top 5 quarterback, I would say, with top 5 receivers and options and playmakers. And the only thing I would say they didn't really do well in Cincy was get an offensive line that can kind of protect them. That you kind of need that. But outside of
it's because they took Chase over Penny Sewell. Remember?
Exactly.
So there was such a big controversy about why did you take the receiver when you needed a tackle?
Right, but you know why. We all know why, right?
Because he's one of the best receivers in the game.
Right, so it is what it is. But either way, every quarterback has some. You got to build around your quarterback. That's the whole gist of it, right? You get your guy, you build around him, and I feel like they've really failed Allen over the last couple years, 2-3 years, building around him. It's just you can't do that. You got to build around your quarterback.
Not if you have a defensive-minded head coach, unless you're a Vrabel. Vrabel, like, but they also have a former head coach as their offensive coordinator.
But
and
they
Vrabel
have
then Vrabel stays out of the offense.
Correct, and they have a seasoned OC and McDaniels who knows who knows how to scheme. They still have a seasoned vet in Diggs. They got They do have some. They got a good running back over there. The young guy, forget his name, but he's solid. Yeah. So I like what they're doing over there, man. I really, really do. They open it up too, man. They let May take chances too, which I love. I love that. Like I hate when teams hold back their quarterbacks. It's okay. He's gonna make a mistake here and there, but let him throw the damn ball downfield. Give him some opportunities. Let your receivers, go up there and give them an opportunity to make a play. If you don't, they'll never will.
Well,
and I feel like that we're doing that too. We're not giving our guys.
Well, we have, and they fail. That's the problem.
Well, some of them, but not all the time.
I don't think we have the right guys to do that with, because Keon Coleman, for the most of the part, like, he has a smaller guy on him, and he still doesn't body him and go up and get it. That's part of the problem.
I still think, man, I would love if they would just do it, and they won't. Put him in the fucking slot. Make him a big slot. I know you're not going to take. I'm not saying make him full-time slot, because that's obviously a Shakir, but I would love to. That's what I'm saying. Like, but you can mix it up. But my point is, man, I feel like Coleman would thrive there, and they just refuse to do it. I don't get it, man.
Yep.
What up, Steve? How you doing, brother?
Steve wants to know our thoughts on Darnell Savage. We talked a little bit about this at the beginning of the podcast. I love the signing. Like, we waiver claim.
Yep.
Like, athletic, rangy safety who's had a success in the NFL. As long as he can figure out McDermott's scheme, like, I would not be surprised to see Savage actually taking some of Hancock's snaps and pushing Poyer more to the side. With Bishop and Savage. Savage was really good.
No, So I'm all on board with the signing. He's young. I think he's 27, 28. He had a really good career in Green Bay, got paid in Jacksonville. Not to his fault. Not to his fault, really. He got traded because they had like a whole coaching crap GM thing going on over there. And it didn't work out in Washington. Same kind of deal with the coaching over there. So I think he's perfect, man. Could play both free safety and strong safety. Could play nickel. He's a ball hawk. He was in Green Bay. Yeah, man, smart player. By the way, he runs a 4.3, so he's a fast guy too. He can move. I'm all for the signing. All for it. It actually worked out perfectly in Buffalo's favor for the Slay thing not working out, to be honest with you. This actually worked out and perfectly, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm totally cool with it. And he said he's happy to be here. He wants to play in Buffalo. Yeah, all right. So,
G-Pick, I can only imagine. And welcome, brother. Glad to see you in here. I can imagine. Like, I've heard Chiefs fans talking about wanting to fire Andy Reid.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That?
No, that's
that's
crazy
talk. They want a clean house in KC.
Yeah, they're idiots. Whoever's saying that is, and I hope you're not, G, because I like you, man. But there's no way I would not be saying, like, look, I get the Tomlin talk. It's been how many years since he's won a Super Bowl there? I totally am with that. But dude, you can't can't be in your right mind talking about getting rid of Andy Reid, who's been in the Super Bowl how many times in a row? Right?
3 straight years, and like,
right.
Mahomes in his career, when it's starting, has never not been in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, no. And how many Super Bowls they compiled together? 3, right? I think they got 3 now.
They have 3, and I think they've lost 3 now.
Yeah, still. Dude, we can't even win 1. So,
like that?
I know they lost a couple, but either way, don't matter. They got 3.
Yeah, I think they're 3. I think they're either 3-3 or 3-2 in the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Dolphins have a chance to make the playoffs. So that's wild.
They do, but I don't. I looking at their record, I have them still at 8 wins. So unless they pull off a win that I think they're going to lose, then maybe 9. But even 9, I think there might be a 9-win team to get in. Mikey says no, but we'll see. But and mathematically, right now they are still in the hunt. But so is Cincinnati. And Cincinnati has what, 4 wins?
If 9 wins gets you in, Cincinnati's got a shot.
Right. Wild, huh?
All you need is one good pick, so Bean is a superstar forever. Yeah, and he picked Josh Allen. Bean will ever be linked to the guy who selected Josh Allen. And Josh
Absolutely. And he wasn't, by the way, I will debate this to the day I die. Josh Allen wasn't a for sure thing. So anyone that thinks like Josh Allen was just like, oh, that was an easy pick. Of course, like Bruce Smith was an easy pick for the Bills with the number 1 pick. You know what I mean? Like there's certain guys you go, yeah, he's the number 1. Allen was never considered like this. Like there was a lot of question marks. So trust me when I tell you, the Buffalo Bills took a roll of a dice in a way because they could have went with the safer play and Rosen, which a lot of Bills fans wanted, by the way. Thank God he didn't listen to them. So yeah.
Like I wanted either like in that draft class, I wanted Lamar or I wanted Josh.
Yeah, I'm with you. I wasn't even a big Baker fan though. Baker has proven.
I laughed
me
when
wrong.
they took Baker number 1. Like Baker's proven me wrong as well.
Yeah.
Like I was surprised since
I was too.
Cleveland took Baker 1. I thought it was either gonna be Darnold or Allen going 1.
Yeah. So did I.
But it worked out. It worked out for everybody.
It did.
Baker's killing it in Tampa, enjoying life. Like Darnold's killing it in Seattle, doing wonderful things. Josh is killing it here. The only one that really failed now is the Rosen because he's not even in the league anymore.
Yeah, and the one guy that talks shit too. 4 of the 5 have done really good. Sure. Yeah.
Kevin, this is a great breakdown of Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Twitchy, uber urgent athlete, moves movement and space is fluid and natural. Quick pedal to gain depth from the safety spot. Make up speed to chase down the throws. Thrives off of off man coverage from slot or safety. Like that's a great breakdown of him. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Keon is a man child. He is. He needs to grow up.
He does.
Roy, he's on his 3rd team because he had a really good career in Green Bay, got paid in Jacksonville.
Yep.
They canned everyone, so they traded him to Washington. Then he asked for his release.
Yeah, so you got to go kind of through the history of Savage, Roy. It wasn't because of his poor play or anything like that. Pretty much exactly what Mikey said. So he had a really good career in Green Bay. Nobody complained about his play. He got paid in Jacksonville. And then what happened was they went through a coaching GM change, and then they kind of probably just trying to stock up on draft capital, traded him to Washington. Then Washington is having their own issues, and they fired their DC, and then he just was like, nah, man, I can't do it here. For whatever reason, asked for his release, and they gave it to him. So he wasn't cut or anything like that. It was a mutual agreement. So it wasn't due to poor play or anything like that or injuries. He's a really good pickup. About as honestly, I would say one of the better pickups we've had.
Not saying McDermott actually uses him.
Right, and that's the fucked up thing, right? Who knows, right?
Like we said the same thing about Poona Ford.
Right. And then we just eventually gave up on him and said he's never going to play.
Yeah, like Savage, from a talent perspective, should actually get on the field.
Should be on the field. Absolutely, he should be. He should get definitely some snaps.
Once he understands the defense, he should get out there and actually be on the field.
And he's been around, by the way. It's not like he's second year guy. Like a lot of these guys know most defense. Like I said, offenses and defensive playbooks are most of the players all know, right? It's just about like the different how they call them is a little bit different, but outside of that, it's the same kind of concept. So I think he'll be okay.
G-Pick's like, yeah, we have dumbasses wanting to fire Reed. They must be from Philly.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Savage could use this week against.
Yeah, he won't be playing. They already said it.
Yeah,
inactive.
Yeah.
It is too new. He just got on the team. I understand that.
There's just players in one spots, and that's where they'll stay on offense. Yeah. Like, listen, if Savage does well and they figure out how to use him, he could be the running mate next to Bishop going forward. Like, Poyer's here just for this 1 year.
That's it.
You know, and then let Hancock and Savage fight it out.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. Casey's got the best coach in the league.
Yeah,
they're one of the best organizations in the league, and they want a clean house. It's wild. I'd swap Tomlin for McDermott as long as we keep. I would take Tomlin over McDermott too.
I would
1,000% take Tomlin over McDermott. But I really want an offensive guy with Josh.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah.
The winner of the North could be an 8-win team. Whoo, spin. That's crazy. But you're not.
Yeah,
wrong.
the North is terrible. North's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Bills had a habit of taking questionable quarterbacks, Osmond, Manuel, etc.
For years.
For years,
dude. Even free agency, like we just like. I mean, think about it, guys. We went out and got paid. What's his name? God, what's his name, Mikey? The I can't even think of it right now. The miracle, Rob Johnson, paid Rob Johnson all that money, garbage, right?
Remember Caleb Cole?
Oh, yeah.
Like he got a concussion in preseason. We never saw him again. Like we've paid so many quarterbacks.
You know what's funny?
Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'll get to that in 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is a legend in Buffalo because he was someone that was either make or break, and we had such bad quarterbacks.
And he was a draft pick. I think we drafted Fitzy.
Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Right?
No.
I thought we drafted Fitzy. I don't know why I thought we drafted Fitzy.
No,
okay.
We signed him.
I don't know why I'm thinking. Okay. I don't know why I'm thinking. Okay. I could swear I don't know why I'm thinking we drafted him. Either way, I know we had then we signed Drew Bledsoe. That was a big deal. And he did give us one good year. Doug Flutie. Who else? You remember? Remember we signed Vince Young for a backup. Vince Young was here 1 year. Oh my God, terrible. We've had some rough times, man, in quarterbacks, no doubt. We had the ex-Cleveland Browns quarterback here. What was his name? Holcomb?
Yeah, we had Holcomb. God, we had McCarron.
Yeah, that lasted all but
the preseason.
4 preseason games.
Yeah. Trade McDermott for Reed, please. If you want to get rid of Andy Reid, send him to Buffalo. We'll take him. Josh Allen with Andy Reid would be music to my ears. You know, Tomlin knows what to do with stud quarterbacks. Yeah, he just can't find them. Don't give him young guys. If you give him a veteran stud quarterback, Tomlin will win you a bunch of fucking games. You know, Tom, Mikey, do we feel that Darnold went to San Francisco, to Minnesota, and then to Seattle, getting to play for Shanahan? It's not just Shanahan. He played for Shanahan, then he went and played for the Minnesota's head coach, who's from the Shanahan tree. You know, like, yeah, those 2 years with those two guys, absolutely were different, because Shanahan's tree also includes McVay. And I think Minnesota's coach was with McVay. So he got the Shanahan tutor, then he got the McVay / his tutor, then on over. But yeah, I think that's absolutely why he's that way. You know, it's almost like going and playing for Harbaugh, Jim. Harbaugh changes the game for quarterbacks. Trey Lance looks like a completely different quarterback under Harbaugh than he did any other coach. Yeah. Trent Edwards was a savior. Trent Edwards was good until he got his brain scrambled by Adrian Wilson.
Dude. So
crazy take.
Hey.
Yeah, no, Bones, he's 9-8 because he doesn't have a quarterback. You give him Josh Allen, that 9-8 turns into probably 13-3. And who are you going to trust more in the playoffs, McDermott or Tomlin?
Oh, dude, I take Tomlin all day, every day. I mean, look, anybody that's proven that he's a Super Bowl winning head coach, and he's that's all I need. And I feel like he's come up bigger in bigger moments. Anyways, Mikey, so here's the list, just to throw some of the quarterback memory lane. We have to, right? Jim Kelly, Todd Collins. Todd Collins took over Jim Kelly in 97. Yep. Terrible. He was so awful. Alex Van Pelt was the backup. Remember him? He's I think he's an OC somewhere now, right? Doug Flutie, Rob Johnson. Doug Flutie, Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson, Doug Flutie. Alex Van Pelt 1 year, 2001. Took over for Rob Johnson. Drew Bledsoe. J.P. Lossman, Kelly Holcomb was the backup. J.P. Lossman, Trent Edwards took over. Trent Edwards another year. Ryan Fitzpatrick took over. Ryan Fitzpatrick was our full-time starter in 2010, all the way up to 2012. Then E.J. Manuel got drafted. Our backups were Thad Lewis and Jeff Toole. And then 2014, Kyle Orton, Uncle Kyle, came to the team.
Oh, I hate
and
it.
EJ was back up. Then Tyrod Taylor from 2015 to 2018. Then Josh Allen, obviously, and you know the rest of the how the rest goes. So yeah, we've been through some hell of
I love Roy's take. The Thad Lewis experiment was awesome.
Oh, dude.
You know,
Yeah, we've
too
had some
bad
bad
Coop
ones.
didn't ask for his release from the Raiders.
Kelly Holcomb, good lord.
You know, Tomlin was good with Kenny Pickett. You know, Tomlin, like McDermott, gets you there to be humiliated good enough. He won a Super Bowl, Steve. At the end of the day, he won a Super Bowl.
Exactly. I mean,
And you know what?
I get why.
And he's been to Super Bowls. You know who hasn't? Our guy.
Exactly.
I guarantee you, Tomlin doesn't figure out how to lose in 13 seconds.
Exactly. Like, listen, I get Pittsburgh's frustration, and I also, if I'm a Steelers fan, I'm ready to move on because it's been a long time, and maybe the voice is stale, maybe it's time, and I'm all for that. But Mikey's right; he's 1,000% right. He's a Super Bowl winning head coach, and that's more than our head coach has done. Period. Like, our head coach hasn't even gotten there, right? So, yeah, I would take Tomlin, but obviously, if there's other options out there, I would obviously prefer an offensive minded head coach.
Gruden. I got
All
to
day, every
choose a Super Bowl winning head coach that's out
All
there.
day.
Give me Gruden. Hell, give me McCarthy.
Yeah, I take him too. Remember, I
An
told you
an offensive guy, and I'm not a big McCarthy fan, but McCarthy's good enough to figure out this offense and get the offense humming again.
I take him.
No?
I mean, I always bring up the same thing, and people don't realize, but what has McDermott done over what Rex Ryan's done? Same thing, 2 AFC championship games. And you guys want to shit on Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan did the same thing with probably less than what the Bills have had throughout the years. Just saying. So when people talk about, worrying about what coach we're going to bring in, I don't think you need to worry. We're going to win. We're going to be a playoff team, regardless.
Yeah, that's because I was on the wrong thing. I was commenting, leaving super chats, and nobody acknowledged me. I was officially in the twilight zone. Oh man, I hope you can get that money back, Cat Matt.
No, you can't.
Oh, really?
Sorry, but where were you at, man?
Right?
Well, I hope they acknowledge your chat.
Right? I don't know where you were at. If you put something in there and you want us to answer something, you don't have to give us money. Just put it in. Well, we're happy to answer your question.
Yeah, I feel bad.
That is horrible. Like
Oh,
the Bowl with a roster inherited from Bill Cowher. I get that.
But I appreciate
Go
the
on,
thought, though.
Yeah. Orton. I don't like to talk about Orton. I did not like Orton at all.
I didn't mind him.
Don't
Uncle
forget
Orton.
Billy Joe Holborn. Nothing like.
Oh,
Getting
Billy
cut
Joe. I
to-
forgot about him, too.
When it was like Barry Switzer's. Yeah, probably was. It probably was very much like Switzer's. It was because Switzer got his based off of Jerry. What's his name? God, I can't think of the coach's name. It's on CBS now. Dallas.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson?
Jimmy Johnson. Thank you. Jesus, could not think of his name.
It happens.
Plus, Tom can't handle difficult receivers. What receiver in our room is difficult?
Right? Nobody.
Keon? McDermott can't handle him either. That's why he's constantly benched.
Right.
And I'll be perfectly honest. Last night was the reason why I didn't want Pickens. The dude played like he did not give two shits about what was going on that field. The times he plays his ass off, and it is a superstar. Last night, he did not give two shits on what was going on, and he ran routes like it. Like he got crushed.
Oh,
by Richard Sherman and a bunch of others. And
yeah, and he is not happy with Richard Sherman. I still think he's a hell of a player.
He is if you can keep him motivated to Like even after CD went out, he still didn't play like he wanted to be out there.
Yeah, I don't get it. Sometimes it happens though. We have players that do that too though, and I don't get it.
Coleman.
Deion Dawkins does that sometimes too though. He's one of those players, and I love Deion Dawkins. I think he's really, really good, but he's another guy that just seems like certain games he just I don't know, doesn't show up.
That says on one of your prior streams, so you'll still.
You probably did a super thanks. You did a super thanks, but thank you. Hey, my dude, thank you so much. And by the way, guys, we appreciate every super chat as well, man. Obviously, that goes to help the channel out. So thank you so much for everybody that does super chats.
If you really want to help us, hit that thumbs up button
and hit the subscribe and notification bell. Obviously, yeah.
Like I would take that over the donations, because that helps grow the channel. So we appreciate
absolutely.
And we're gonna answer your questions anyways. So just toss them on in there. If you want to show love and give money, great. That's fantastic. We appreciate it, but it's not at all mandatory or
no, it's never mandatory. It's just but we do appreciate it once again.
It helps pay for the streams and all this behind the scenes stuff. That me and Tommy go through. So it is appreciated. Rex destroyed our number one defense. Switzer credit. God, man, I wish we would have hired that guy as our head coach.
Schwartz, jeez,
I love Schwartz.
He's so damn good, bro. Yeah, he's a really good DC.
Who was the quarterback that slipped running out of the tunnel and hurt himself? Oh my God, I can't even remember who that was.
Was there? I don't even remember that. They are cousins.
Keon and CD are cousins. They both were at the same. Yeah.
Dude, CD got fucked up in that game. I feel bad for him. He was doing the fencing posture.
Yeah. And he didn't even look like he landed that weird on his head either.
It's the whiplash. See, people don't realize it's not so much about their head hitting the ground. It's the whiplash effect. And he got his head whiplash pretty bad. And yeah, he was out of it, man.
Rob Johnson, yeah. Ugh. Well, you know what? But I'm going to give CD all the credit in the world. He stood on the sidelines before he went into the tunnel to finish watching that drive. He wanted to see if his guys scored. Yeah, he got his everything back.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You get it back. You know what I mean. But you're fucked up still. Right? You're still kind of fucked up.
Oh, we're absolutely gonna run it 50 times.
Oh, dude, yeah, we should. But with dude, honestly though, Mikey, we're weird. When we think we should do something, they go against. They do the opposite sometimes. So we'll see.
Saying that we paid Khalil and some others too, and I don't think Khalil's been playing up to his potential either this year. Yeah, Khalil really hasn't. I was expecting Khalil to be better this year, but I don't know if that's really a Khalil issue or if it's a scheme issue.
It has to be scheme. I still go back to scheme. Look, man,
he's like regrets by any means.
I don't either. I have a hard time believing, Mikey, that certain players are just this bad. And all of a sudden they regress this poorly where they just can't get going now for some reason. It has to be scheme. It's for sure it's scheme. It's the routes they're running. The route trees they're given. They're just poor routes, poor route trees, bad designs. I don't know. And obviously some of it has to do with the players too. Some of it has to do with Josh Allen as well. I think Josh Allen at times, I don't know what it is this year, but he's kind of hesitant.
Doesn't trust.
Yeah, he doesn't want to pull the trigger at times, like downfield. And so in that too, though, that goes back to like him not throwing a lot, him not going, certain guys not getting targeted. And then finally they're open, and I just don't know if the trust is there because he really hasn't thrown to him much. So we'll see, but I know Allen could be better. We all seen what Allen can do. It just, I feel like this year is yeah.
It also makes me wonder if they've tried to coach that out of him. The risk.
The risk factor, yeah. Which is never good, guys. I hate that.
It's so much underneath bullshit that Josh takes now.
Yeah,
because they've been preaching for years to take the underneath. I wonder if they've coached that out of him now. If he did, like, because there's multiple times that he could have unleashed it last week downfield because guys were
absolutely.
Open.
I agree.
Underneath.
And that's I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think it'll ever get out of his system, but you don't want, because I've seen players. Tyrod Taylor's a great example. When we first got Tyrod Taylor, that dude had a pretty deep ball, and he was throwing it his first couple years. He was throwing it deep. He had never had an issue with it. And then they started to do this check down thing, and he got hurt, and then and then they didn't want to, him taking chances, and then he never threw it deep. Everything was short. And I feel like, dude, like it gets in your head too. It has to, right? And I hope to God it doesn't affect Allen in a way where he's like, man, the coach is, I don't want to do this. Like telling me, I hope not, man, because that takes away a big part of his game, man.
Yeah. No Bones. I hope you're right. I want you to be here, and we will give you the train horn. If we come in after Roland Sensi like that, you come in here, you'll get train horns for your calling it first.
We will remember 100%.
Absolutely. Make sure you're back. Owe you. Win or lose, make sure you're back, because we'll be here to be your therapy if you need it.
Right. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, Kevin actually destroyed that defense. God, did he destroy that defense? I think Cat in the Hat did something for us again. He did.
Cat in the Hat. You're the man. Let me
thank you very much.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, just because he missed the other super chats.
I appreciate you.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Kevin, I'm kind of with you. If Josh doesn't like the scheme, it's not going to work. If they can't get Josh to buy into it, it's not going to work.
I personally hate it. Go Bills. Let me hit that. Every super chat,
Thank you very much.
Horn. Appreciate that, bro.
Joey, I'm with you on this. Josh always talked about how he liked to get a run on that first drive because then it got him hit and got him into the game. We stopped doing that. The last couple of weeks, Josh has been running the ball more. I like it. I want to see that version of Josh. I hope we design some early on too, so he can get that, out of him. Like, dude. What?
So my dog last week, I don't know if you see her right now, but last week
she's like trying to make herself a bed.
She was doing this for like 5 minutes almost last week, and I'm on the AFC shake. I think it was the shakedown, and I'm just like, all I see is her just going in circles, messing with the sheets. It's like I almost want to be like, bro, you're killing me over here. So yeah, she finally found a spot. Sorry, go ahead.
Josh will get him. We'll get him fired before he made a check down Charlie.
Now
I hope so. I really hope so. I like this chance.
Look, she took all that time to make herself comfortable, and then she goes and freaks out about a sound. God.
Yes, hit that like button. We appreciate it. The route trees.
Yes, they are. Like a Dollar Tree over here, like a Dollar Tree playbook.
Bubbles. Like I'd say probably 70% of Shakir's targets are bubble screens.
Dude, I fucking hate that. Like everything is screens now, bubble screens. It's like we can't run a running back screen for the life of us, but we'll throw a million wide receiver screens. Yeah, thank God. Very rare. I couldn't believe it.
With the best receiver, Stephon Diggs.
With the best receiver, I don't know about that, but yeah, shout out to Stephon Diggs. Like, look, we have Stephon Diggs was a beast here.
Stephon Diggs was great, and his issue wasn't with Josh. His issue was with McDermott. It bled into his relationship with Josh because he didn't publicly back Steph.
Yeah. No,
I really believe that's what happened between them two.
Yeah.
They usually ramp up Josh's design runs later in the year, I think. Yeah, they do, and I hope now's the time they start using it.
You want to go down the list, Smitty? He played for Minnesota, played for Bills, played for Houston, now plays for the Patriots.
Yeah, and he's doing well with the Patriots.
Yeah,
I think I'm even more impressed with Steph coming off the ACL and still doing what he's doing. It shouldn't surprise me because the guy's an elite talent.
No, look, Steph.
If you're a Patriots fan, just know there's a shelf life of Stephon Diggs.
Correct. Yeah, don't get too excited for the long haul. I'll say this about Stephon. The dude, he brings it when it's game time, and he also is a really good when at camp. The guy brings it 100%. So he's a hard worker. He's going to give it all on the field. I'll give him his dues, but there's a reason why he doesn't stay put in a city too long. And that, you know what though, that's not unheard of either. It's not just a Stephon Diggs thing. A lot of receivers normally bounce around. That's just how it works. But yeah.
Build up Keon Coleman.
Yeah, Keon Coleman. Good old Keon Coleman. Yeah, I think we're.
I love that you're in here and you're back. You know, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
Who's Keon Coleman? He's the Buffalo Bills second round pick.
Who? Never heard of him.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Yeah. How do you guys think Joe Burrow will do against us, considering he's had a lot of them? Listen, I have no idea what Bills team shows up, and until I see a Sean McDermott defense contain Joe Burrow, I don't believe they can do it.
Yeah,
and I have yet to see it, so we'll see.
Yeah, this is for as bad as their defense is, right? They're the worst in the league. For as bad as their record is, they're still very dangerous. They still give us fits. So this is when we go to predict this game at the end of this podcast, it's going to be a tough one for me.
Yeah. It's going to be a very close game.
It really is. I don't think they're going to dog walk us by any means. I don't think, by the way, any team, and it's rare, like the Dolphins game was, I don't know what the fuck happened there, but it's super rare that we get dog walked by anyone, even in the playoffs. We've had a couple, but we're normally in every game. So I don't think even if we lose this game, it's Cincy blowing us out, but yeah, this is going to be a close game, man. It is, just because of that offense, and I don't trust our defense. I love what I saw last week, but there's a huge difference between Pittsburgh and Cincinnati's offense. Huge difference.
Patriots look like the way the Bills fan wish their team looks like, or how content creators lie about how this team could play like. Facts. I don't know if I'm going to say facts, because we've seen the Bills this year play like the way the Patriots are playing.
Patriots look like the way Bills fans wish the team looks like.
Or how
okay, so here's what I'll say about the Patriots. Let's be real here real quick, Steve. And I hate to be the guy about who you played, who you didn't play. But you kind of have to a little bit here. They haven't played the best opposition this year. There's a reason why strength of schedule matters, right? They were a bad team last year. They get an easy schedule. That's every team every year, right? Granted, they beat us. Kudos. Good. But are you considering us a good team or a bad team, right? So if you consider us a bad team, then does that win even mean anything, right? So I consider us still a good team, right? So I'll chalk that up as a good win for the Patriots. The Tampa game, okay, I could chalk that one up. But then the Buffalo Bills have also had some good ones there, right? So look, man, at the end of the day, they're doing things right. I'll give them their dues. They got a great coach. I love their head coach. I love their offensive coordinator. They're piecing things good for May, but they haven't really truly accomplished anything yet, right? And neither have we, right? The end goal is a Super Bowl. So let's see where the Patriots finish this season. Because if you remember, everybody was loving the Lions, right? And the Lions got a bye week, and then they fucking fell flat to Washington. So you kind of be careful a little bit there. I get what your point is. I understand it, but I wouldn't crown the Patriots yet, right? They haven't done anything yet. They're doing good. I give them credit. They're getting wins. They're beating teams they're supposed to. Let's see what they do in the playoffs, right? Because we talk about the Buffalo Bills all the time, right? What do the Bills do in the playoffs, right? And we're all in agreement. They haven't done shit. So let's see. Let's see.
I'm with you on that, no bones, about Burrow only being 80% healthy, and Baltimore should have won that game. But let's not get it twisted. Buffalo's handed 3 games to their opponents.
3 games.
Yeah, just hand it to them. Turn it over. Here you go. We don't want to win this. Go ahead.
The Dolphins game, I don't think so. I think the Dolphins game, we just went in and played.
We didn't show up. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I don't know if
the other 3 losses, we handed the games to the other team.
I thought the New England game we should have won. I thought that was just, we did uncharacteristic things. But by the way, though, was it really? Because we've been turning the ball over since. So I don't know if it's so uncharacteristic. We've been turning the ball over quite a bit in some of these games. So that's kind of a thing this year. James Cook normally doesn't fumble. He's already had fumble. He's had fumbles since, right? So I'm just throwing that out there. So we are this season, Mikey, doing things that we normally didn't do last year, which is turning the ball over. But you're right. We were in those games. We play, and yeah, we shot ourselves in the foot on those losses as well. But we'll see. We'll see how we counter.
The Bills are the number 1 pass D. The reason why the Bills are the number 1 pass D is because of the number 31 run D, and most people don't pass against us.
Right.
Let's call.
I didn't even think about that.
Let's pump the brakes on the Bills or the elite pass defense.
You're right. Mike, I didn't even think of it like that. But my God, you are absolutely right.
We are a good pass defense. Don't get me wrong. But the throw out there like we're some elite pass defense because
right. I don't see it.
Because most people run the ball against us.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. They're getting 300 yards on the ground. Why would they pass it? So.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Walter says it. Keon won't be bouncing around the league. Keon may be out of the league.
Yeah, if you don't get his act together.
Yeah.
If you don't get.
Steve says, I'll be back here when the Patriots humiliate the Bills like the way Josh humiliated Belichick in 2021. Patriots about to eliminate from the playoffs. Okay.
We'll see. Look, Steve, I know you're a Bills fan. I know you're upset or whatever. You know, I get it, but and I'll book it and I'll remember it. And I disagree with that take. We'll see. I mean, once again, when you get the playoffs, everything's fresh. Regular season records mean nothing. Matter of fact, I remember last year, Steve. I'll give you a great example. This is a fucking great example, actually, Steve. Last year, we go into the playoffs. We had me and Mikey go here. We do a pregame or a preview, Friday Night Lights. And we had Baltimore Ravens fans in here talking mad shit about what they did to us in the regular season and we're garbage and they're going to run all us, they're going to score like 50 points. Remember that, Mikey? Oh, blah, 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 blah. And what happened? End result was Bills won. So it's early, man. I'm not buying into the Patriots just yet. You got to prove it when it counts, and that's the playoffs. We'll see what they are. We'll see what they're all about. So I'm not, you can't also diminish what the Bills have done in the playoffs. Mind you, I'm not satisfied. We need to win a Super Bowl. But we're not this garbage-ass team either where we just get eliminated the first round. So I kind of want to throw that out there as well. So let's see what New England could do, and we'll find out when we meet them. If we do, I have no idea. Mm-hmm. But I've seen number 1 teams, Steve, get thrown the fuck out right away. Remember Baltimore? Number 1 AFC a few years back? Chiefs
Tennessee.
Pounding it. Boom. Tennessee.
Chiefs pounding it. Boom.
Lions.
Yep.
Gone. So it's a different. I'm telling you, it's
a couple years ago. The Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. So, look, man, I know, Steve. I get you're frustrated, and I know you know this team, and anyone that knows this Buffalo Bills team, we're all frustrated. We want a Super Bowl, but we also know we keep it real. And we know this team generally, most of the time, gets these pretty far in the playoffs. Right? We usually stumble against the Chiefs or in the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. Either way, it's
the Bengals.
Or the Bengals the one year that we did play them in the playoffs.
The Bengals, that's it.
Yeah, and it only Bengals won. So I don't even know if I'm going to really put them on the list. I'll put more so the Chiefs has been the Bills' nemesis, right? And maybe a reason why the Bills haven't at least gotten to a Super Bowl by now. just
They're
possible.
1,000%. They beat us twice in the
Yeah.
NFC Championship. They're 1,000% the reason.
That's
why
what I'm
they
saying.
haven't.
And we had chances twice where we should have
Yeah.
won. The 13 seconds and the
Really, 3 times against them we should have beat them. But
Yeah.
that's
But we didn't.
That's for another day. Would have,
Yeah.
could have, could have. Who do you think the
Yeah.
4 defensive end dress will be this week with Bosa? Epinesa will be dressed. McDermott came out and said today that he's going to play. He'll be fine. So I think the starters are going to be Epinesa and Groot. I think the edges, I think you're going to call up Fox and maybe Shaq. Because I don't know if they're going to put Solomon out there to actually, but he's a special teamer, so maybe it's Solomon and Fox.
Yeah, I think Fox definitely gets the call up.
Yeah. We beat the Ravens when everyone said they were the beast.
Exactly. So I don't look, man, the regular season tells me some stuff. I get that. Like it's gonna give you a little bit about what to expect from that team going into the playoffs. But it's a different animal, though. I got to say, man, playoffs are just a totally different animal when you get in there. You're playing the best of the best. Your coordinators are also, I do believe there's different kind of plays that they're set up for the playoffs. Players step up differently in the playoffs, right? So we've seen it. We've seen teams that, like the Giants, beat the Patriots when they weren't supposed to beat so it's just a different animal when you get in there, man. So we'll see. I'll give the Patriots their dues, but I'm not going to crown them for they haven't achieved anything yet. So let's just hold off on that.
Let's move on past the Patriots. I don't give a shit about them. The Bills overall D still number 8. Listen, they've played better recently, but we've also played some really bad offenses recently. So let's see what they look like against a really good offense this weekend. That's all I'm saying. Just wait.
Yeah, this is a test. This is for sure a test. And yeah, the number 1 pass D, we'll find out real quickly how its number 1 pass defense looks against a valid passing offense. So I'm going
to hit on Walter's comment here. He said the number 1 pass D is going to the likes of who? Mahomes. He's the only real passing threat we face because Mayfield had none of his weapons. That's not true. Yes, he didn't have Mike Evans, but they haven't had Chris Godwin for like a year and a half now. He still had, the rookie out there, and then he had his tight ends that are still good. Like he still had weapons. And let's not pretend like Lamar Jackson's not an elite thrower of the football nowadays.
Lamar Jackson got good numbers on us in Baltimore. They did pretty good, right, in that game. Let's see who else. Drake May did really good against us. I would say
Stephon Diggs just torched us.
Yeah, Mahomes. I don't remember the game. Did he? Okay, so Mahomes.
Not really. No, Mahomes did horrible against us. Mahomes had it was like less than 50% passing. Had nothing. Like we
there we go. Him. So so let me see here. Yeah, so let's see. The Mahomes game was. So Mahomes was for that game. He was 15 to 30. Yeah, 251 interceptions. So I want to say that was a good game. So the Bills did okay there. But like Mikey said earlier, though, it's not so much. It's the run defense, right? So I think that stat's a little high because teams aren't necessarily needing to pass. Right, Bijan Robinson. I mean, look what the Falcons did. Yeah, the losses too. If you go, losses that we had, man, A-Chain rain all over us.
Yeah,
Tua didn't do anything. Didn't do anything, right?
That one big pass to Waddle.
But I mean, outside of that, not much. Houston, right? It was mainly their defense, right? I mean, their quarterback didn't do shit really, right? He had one good drive at the end of the first half. Outside of that, he didn't do much, right? Obviously, Pittsburgh didn't do much through the air. So, yeah, I mean, but honestly, too, Mikey, we haven't played the best either. We haven't played very good quarterbacks or, I'm going to be honest with you, Lamar, we say Lamar and I guess Mahomes or have been and maybe Baker, I guess we could say 3. I'm not going to even count Aaron Rodgers in that game. What would you say, 3? Those 3 were the toughest opponents that we, as far as passing attacks, you would go, which would be
Mahomes, Lamar,
and Baker. I would say.
Baker.
I'm not going to give it to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, probably those ones are probably the ones
okay. So they
there.
fared well against Patrick,
but it's the ones.
not so
the
great
problem
against
is it's the ones that
Lamar.
haven't been great that they've.
Correct.
And honestly, lately, like early in the season, you want to put some of the losses on the defense. That's fine, but really, it's been the offense that's let the defense down this year. It's been the opposite. Like the defense will hold the team to 23 points, and the offense can't get there.
Correct. So in the losses that we've had this year, the Houston 19 points we scored, pathetic. 14 against Atlanta, god awful. Miami 13, even worse, and New England 20. I mean, those are just awful, right? We gave up 23 to New England, 24 to Atlanta. Miami 30. I would say the Miami game, the defense wasn't too hot. Houston 23, but they had a backup quarterback. But you might be right. I think the defense has done slightly better than the offense, which is crazy this year. But I still wouldn't say they're playing out of their mind great or anything. They're still terrible against the run. These aren't like unbelievable, teams that we're losing to either offensively. None of these teams are gifted. So I would expect them to hold, a team to Atlanta to 20, under 24 points, to be honest with you. So.
Okay, Steve, you can feel the way you need to feel, fan the way you need to fan, brother.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, once again, man, it's way too early for. Who knows? Maybe you're right. Maybe they whip our ass, and you're absolutely right. I have no idea until that game happens. Yeah. If we even play them, we're
gonna play them in 2 weeks, regardless. So
right.
You guys got the Texans beating the Chiefs, man.
God, dude,
I never have the Chiefs losing. Like I will not bet against the Chiefs until they are officially, eliminated. I'll never bet against those dudes. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid find a freaking way all the time. I have a weird gut feeling they're gonna find a way into the 7 seed, and we're gonna see them in the playoffs like we do every year.
I'm with you in a way, but the way Houston's defense is playing,
they're good,
and the way the Chiefs have been just so really more down than up.
Was when they were playing Detroit. If they lost to Detroit, their season was done, and they found a way to beat Detroit.
This is it, though. I would say this is it. Because listen, for me, the Chiefs are going to pull out everything they have in that game because they have to, right? If they do that and they lose, it's a wrap for the season. I will stamp that it's over with. At least for this year. They'll be back though.
Listen, the Patriots can only play who's on their schedule at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I get that.
We'll see what they look like. They've gotten lucky on some of their wins, like missed field goals and things like that,
Right.
But at the end of the day, they give them credit. They found a way to win.
So I do want to bring that up though, Steve. They also have losses to the Raiders and Pittsburgh. 2 really bad teams too. So you're going to get what I'm saying? So it's not like they lost to just awesome teams and their only 2 losses are to playoff caliber winning teams. Like they lost to Pittsburgh, who we just steamrolled. You get what I'm saying? So and they barely beat us and we played like ass. So let's see. That's why I'm trying to tell you, let's find out at the end of the year. Then we'll go through all this and be like, hey, you know what I mean? They're clearly coaching matters and clearly they're on the right track, but I'm not going to go there quite yet.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think coaching does matter. I think they are on the right track.
Yes, absolutely they are.
Says, not hating, but I'm concerned about New England. Salute to them. The only thing that bothers me is Spot Track has been projecting the most cap space this offseason. Guess
they
what?
do.
At least they do. They're also
doing things
went
right
through a really, multiple year stretch of sucking and cleaning up their cap.
Yep. So here's my biggest problem with the Buffalo Bills. Biggest problem. And Steve, you'll probably be on board with this if you're here, because Steve is, understands he's not happy. The Buffalo Bills fucked around for, let's say, I'll say 6 years. I'll say 6. Fucked around for 6 years when they had a division that was dog shit. That they had every opportunity in the world to make it to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl, while New England was still finding their ways, while the Jets still suck ass, while the Dolphins are still sucking ass. And eventually, one of those teams was going to get it right. And it was fucking New England Patriots. And now the Buffalo Bills are at where they're at because they fucked around too long. And now they're scrambling. So I'm with you on that. And that's the one criticism I have of the Bills. You had a beautiful opportunity to get to a Super Bowl, and now, yes, the window's open, but that shit is starting to slowly close. They better figure shit out, because teams like the Patriots, teams like Denver, teams like the Colts, they're coming. They're coming for everybody. Houston. And they're not going to just all of a sudden go backwards. They're starting to trend up, and the Bills are going the opposite direction. They better figure it out real quick.
Steve, I'm with you on this one. It says May looks like the way Josh looked with Daboll.
Yes.
Watching the Patriots makes you hate McDermott the way he's regressed Josh with his bubble screen
100%.
offense and discount bin receivers.
100%.
I'm 1,000 with you on that.
Yep. I fucking hate it. Dude, I hate the fact that McDermott has anything to do with this offense. I fucking can't stand it. He can't even get the defense right. Fix your defense before you fuck around with the offense. I don't want you touching the offense. I don't even want you passing the room of the offense. Just stay clear, and he won't, because that's not McDermott. And this is what you get. It's unfortunate. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm with you on this, Vader. Not only have we been better without Rapp, but when Bernard is out and Shaq Thompson is in, we are better. Shaq Thompson has been the better middle linebacker for this team this year. I'm with you.
He has been. He has been.
Hey, Beth, what's going on?
How you doing, Beth? Sad, too, considering it's a one-year guy and he's a vet. Mm-hmm. We just paid Bernard all that money, and we're relying more on Shaq Thompson, who had to hold a player-only meeting for the defense. You would think our team captain would have done that weeks ago at Terrell Bernard. Just saying.
Woo.
But
Mark, that's a great one. Chiefs are no longer on the Chiefs' payroll due to the betting allegations. Like, they've definitely been officiated different this year.
They have.
Bounces aren't going their way.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah,
it's been a rough ride for them, man, for sure.
All right, we're so far behind, but we're also about 8 minutes away, and I got to bounce. So let's get into.
Damn, I didn't even realize, guys, we were here 2 hours almost.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so let's do the X factors and let's do the predictions, because remember when we did the whole we're not going to do it because of blah blah blah. Well, that didn't work out. So.
I have this game 27-24 Bills.
Okay. I like it. I'll go, and guys, put your score prediction in now if you want before we close the show out. I'll go, man, you got me on the whole weather. I really wish I knew what the weather would be like. Any way you could pull that up before I give my score prediction? Mikey?
Cheater. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, because if it's a shitty snowy day, I might have to lower that score, buddy.
Yeah, Joey, we'll hit Real Man of Genius. Don't you worry.
Of course, it's happening.
Orchard Park, New York. Sunday, 83% chance of snow.
Oof, that's high. Okay.
Really
what about the wind?
Start about 2:00.
Okay. So about almost halftime. About halftime, basically.
Well, kickoff's at
1.
1.
Yeah, so almost at half.
Pretty much, probably be closer to, mid-second quarter.
So I'm saying almost halftime.
Early to mid-second quarter. Depends on how long the first half goes.
And that doesn't mean, by the way, snow doesn't mean it's going to be heavy snow. I live here in Michigan. It could just be light snow. So, all right, I'll go.
The low 10 degrees, the high 33.
Okay, I'm going to go. Oh boy, this is tough, man. Well, basing on the last time we played at home, we scored 44, right? The time before that, we scored 28 against the Chiefs. So I'm just kind of going on our track record. And then we scored 23 on New England, 31 on the Saints. Okay. I'm going to go 30 here. I'm going to go Buffalo Bills 30, Bengals 23. 30-23.
Okay, 30.
30-23 Bills. They've been putting up decent points at home outside of one game. So, and that was the New England game. So, listen, the Bengals have a terrible defense, right? For as poorly as our offense has been, they should still be able to put up some points against Cincinnati at home. So, I'll go 30, and I'll say 23, even though it could be 30-27. So, but I'll say 30-23.
Steve, I'm not saying that because what they used to say, but don't forget a few years back they crowned Miami after one really good season as well.
Yep.
I just want to see it. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they can't. Like, I think they're going the right direction. I think they're going to be a really good team. I'm not trying to hold anything back, and I'm not trying to shit on the success that they had. I just need to see it more than the 1 year. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll see. Time will tell.
I think they have the coaching in place for it to be a sustainable success for them.
They do. Yeah, they absolutely do. So what's your guys?
Cloudy, 30, 70% chance of snow. Sandra said.
Yeah, I'll stick with I'll stick with that. It's true. Yeah. I'll stick with the 30. I mean, Bills 24, 13. Okay. I just don't think they hold.
Dude, if we hold Cincinnati to 13,
that's great.
I know they tip my freaking cap to that defense.
yeah. And I'll say something's brewing there with the defense. I'll say Shaq Thompson, boy, you need something, boy. Sean McDermott needs to take you out for dinner, a steak dinner.
Shaq Thompson needs the hug in the locker room, not Josh.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's wild. 31-20.
There we go.
Good guys. I like it.
All right. Jax fan, cheering the Bills. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
And now the Jags have a tough game coming up, right? Jags
play McDermott.
Who do the Jags play this week?
Every year. I'm with you, Steve. I don't trust McDermott as far as I can throw him.
No, God, no. Who do the Jags play this week? They have a tough game coming up, I think. Yeah, the Colts. They play the fucking Colts at home. That's a tough game.
X factors.
Yeah, go ahead.
Offensively, I think it's gonna be a James Cook game. I do.
It should be.
Defensively, it's so hard to know. It's so hard to know what's gonna happen.
I know.
I'm gonna say Bishop because we're gonna need Bishop to be really freaking good in order for this team to do something. So I'm gonna say Bishop and Cook.
That's a good one. All right, defense. I'll go Benford. He has to step up. He has a tough task ahead of him. And this is where you earn your money, right? You got your contract. You're going against one of the best. You better do your thing out there. Now it's time to show what you're getting paid for. This is it, right? This is the biggest test you'll have all year against Jamar Chase. So I'll go Benford on this one. And offensively, I'll go offensive line. I think the offensive line better do their fucking job here. You're going against a shit-ass defense, a fucking terrible defense. There is zero excuse to do what you did last week, and then if you play poorly this week, I don't even want to hear it. You better ball out here. You're going against a way different defense, right, compared to Pittsburgh. Way different. So they better be on there, and I think they will be. And if they are, Mikey, then you'll see that James Cook, his numbers go high. You'll see even if Allen needs a pass, he'll get time to throw. So I'll go offensive line, X-Factor offensive line.
Bills lead 31-28, and they put it away with the late TD. I'll take it, no bones. Like give me
38.
Give me. I don't give a shit how we get it done. Just give me a W.
Get it done. All right, guys. Real men. Here we go. Real Men of Genius. We'll play a couple videos, and we'll get out of here. Mikey has to go and get himself some grub. All right, let's see here. Real Men of Genius. All right, what do we got tonight? Let's mix it up. All right, we'll go. Let's see. Here we go.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Cell Phone Holster Wearer.
Mr. Cell Phone Holster Wearer.
A 6-shooter? No. A 2-handed broadsword? No, your hip is permanently strapped with 3 inches of cold cellular steel, and you're not afraid to use it.
As long as I'm not roaming.
Through optimal cellular positioning, you answer calls in under a second. Anything over that, and you might as well be using smoke signals.
Barbecue.
Ignoring the fact that cell phones are now small enough to fit in your pocket, you tell the world, I have a cell phone, and it's not in my pocket.
I'm just happy to see you.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh hero of the holster, because on our speed dial, you'll always be number 1.
Mr. Cell Phone Holster.
Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch.
I still see people having those cell phone holsters to this day, bro. It's usually older people, but I still see it, Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh my
Brandon
god.
Cooks with the Tutty this game. I hope so. I'd love to see
That-
Cook get in the end zone.
Yes, that would be
Mr.
great.
Way too much McDermott. Yeah, it's way too much McDermott hater. We need a. Oh yes, we need that as a real man of genius.
That would be funny, right? Oh
James
my
Cook in the
god.
passing game. That'd be great. Taylor family owns McDermott. A little bro killed McDermott in Atlanta, and now his big bro turns for Cincy. Real man of genius. Darnell Savage. Yeah. Yep. We know all about Darnell. He's gonna be
Savage,
a backup.
yeah.
He's gonna be a backup.
Yep.
Then ice. Signing Jack's kill me more than anything.
All right, ready for the last
Joey
one? Here we
has
go.
a cell phone holder.
Oh, Joey, there you go. Well, good stuff, Joey. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Last one of the night.
Bud
Oh, a
Light
video one.
presents Real Men of Genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Way Too Much Cologne Wearer.
Mr. Way Too Much Cologne wearer.
Like a bullhorn, your cologne announces your every arrival. 4 blocks before you get there.
Here he comes now.
Here a splish, there a splash, everywhere a splish splash. You don't stop till every square inch of manhood is covered.
Everywhere a splish splash.
Overslept and haven't got time to shower? Not to worry. You've got 4 gallons of cologne and a plan. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, Mr. Way Too Much Cologne Wearer. Because we think we smell a winner.
Mr. Way Too Much Cologne wearer.
There was a guy who used to go to my bar
In Louis,
where you
Missouri.
could smell that dude right when he walked in.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, would you bath in it? You took a bath in
Some of them do bathe in that shit.
It's crazy. Anyways, hey, Bills Mafia, man, we appreciate you guys rocking with us tonight. I'll be back tomorrow at noon, AFC East Shakedown. You don't want to miss that. And then obviously Sunday pregame, I'll be on halftime. And then me and Mikey on the post-game report. All right, guys, we appreciate you once again. We love you, and we're out of here. Go Bills. Peace.
Go Bills.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your